like look down the scope at someone and, or look down your sights. So, yes, I think it's going to be a lot more. That's a key focus of what we're wanting to do.
Right. I think that's going to be really exciting. I know that this was actually a question asked a lot earlier too. This was asked like about an hour ago, but it's actually been sticking in my mind. Will there be a sound when you're opening up your inventory so that it's a risk to go into your inventory if you're close by, if you're in CQB range of someone else?
I think that's a good idea. We haven't got that on the plans, but definitely I like that idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll make a note of it and, and Skype you it
Talk
later.
to me about it.
Yeah, I will. Will zombies be able to run indoors at all?
That's one of my requirements for the new zombie mechanic. I tried with doing it based on the current solution we have, and it didn't work. So that was what brought about me going, nope, don't like the animations, don't like their movement at all. So Jurka, this is the guy who revamped the whole inventory system. He's revamping it. So that's one of our requirements. I'm looking forward to showing people that in video.
Okay, yeah.
Or actually, to be honest, I'm probably not going to have time. So the first time they'll see that is when you guys are streaming it.
Oh, okay then. Good to know. And I'm not going to ask. I know a lot of people in chat really want to know when that's going to be happening. But again, guys, we don't fully know the actual release date for beta testing. So we'll just have to be patient and keep your eyes on Twitter and Reddit and the forums everywhere else.
I guess just to add to that, if I can add, I know,
oh yeah, sure.
I'll give you an extra however long it takes me to say this, but for me, the key thing here is that we actually have a chance to make the game that I've always wanted to play, and I'm quite sure there's a lot of other people out there, with no big compromises. The reason is because there's such a following and there's such anticipation around DayZ that we can actually make it right. And that means that we take however long we need. And I think this week, for the first time, I finally felt comfortable with it. I felt like we could turn around and say, no, we don't like this part, do it again. So
right.
I think that everyone needs to keep that in mind as we go forward.
Right. Okay, well, that's good to know. I'm only going to put one more question up, pose it to you, from actually Dana, who wants me to support him in his bugging you quest about putting cannibalism into the game, because obviously DayZ 2017 has that, and it's sort of an interesting moral dilemma. Do you see something like that being put into standalone?
Yes, I do.
Awesome.
And I think that I really want to see it, if it has effects, and this is why I really would encourage you to play Space Station 13. And, Blakeman told me to promote the server. So I actually run a server that we were donated, a very good server. I think Matt's on it at the moment. It's called Rocket Station, and it's a Beyond server that you use playing Space Station 13. And I'm sure Blakeman will post the links of how you can get on it. So you can come and join us experiencing Space Station 13 there. And a lot of the ideas that I want to pull in are coming out of experiencing that gameplay. So I'd encourage people to look at it.
Yeah,
I actually make burgers out of people in Space Station.
Oh God. Wow, that's clever. Actually, just about Space Station 13, anybody who doesn't know anything about it, obviously, I can put the link in a few minutes when we've said goodbye to Rocket for Space Station 13 forums. But the game is also a survival game with...
and it's free.
Yeah. It's very cool. It's a sort of a unique take on survival because you're playing one particular character that does sort of focus on particular skills, and then you have to, cooperate with other people who are also looking to survive, who have different skills. And that's the interesting part of it.
Maybe we should try and hire some of those guys, Matt, because we're looking for a junior designer. If anyone wants to move to the Czech Republic, just email Matt.
And I'm noticing that it is...
Matt's not very happy with me right now.
Is he? Oh, okay. Well,
probably because I've just caused his email inbox to
go mental.
overflow. Oh, well.
Oh, okay. So one last question. This is actually from Chris. So
Sure.
Can people climb through open windows and maybe even break them to stop people camping in buildings with one front door? It would be very atmospheric to hear windows smashing behind you while you were looting on your own.
We did look at this. The problem is all the buildings were designed, A, without interiors in mind, and B, without that in mind. To make it so that people could move over the window, we would have to reposition the window, which would involve some texture work, some unwrapping changes, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So that would be the kind of thing we would look at in a new world.
Okay.
There's no doubt in my mind we will see New World. Personally, this is what I'd like to see. I would like to see a world with a large city in the centre of it, surrounded by woods and mountains with natural barriers to it.
Sounds
That
like
to me-
Vancouver.
And yeah, and it would be a western city.
Oh,
That,
that's
to me,
awesome.
that is the next DayZ map that I would like to see. But what I would also like to do is see that we get some community maps ported over for the early DayZ as well.
Okay, that's really cool. So that to me sounds like DayZ Standalone 2, the sequel.
I don't like the idea of DayZ Standalone 2. I think that we
Just separate
continue
maps.
doing what we're doing now and adding stuff to get new people coming onto it.
Right.
But I'm quite sure that DayZ now has reached a level that you could consider it a franchise. We just need to make sure that is a good franchise and it does good things with whatever it does, not crappy things.
Right. Well, I think with that we're gonna stop taking up your time. Thank you so much
But
for
buy the comic.
coming
That's
in.
what I say. That'll be the first thing I'll try and do. Comic. Buy the comic.
Buy the comic. Awesome. So thank you so much for coming in, Rocket, and for giving us hours of your time and answering so many questions for everyone. Thanks also to Matt, who clearly is a boss, and to everyone else who came in, to everybody who asked questions, Bikeman, Lyric, Potato, I know you all have been in there and giving other questions and helping answer questions that you knew the answers for, so that's wicked. Everybody go and follow Rocket on Twitter if you want to keep up to date on all of the DayZ activity.
That's right. My agent will
Yes.
be very happy if I get more Twitter followers.
So do that.
And maybe we'll end up doing another interview when I'm at Everest Base Camp.
Oh, that'd be wicked. I would love to hear more about Everest and everything. I know it would
like
be...
video or something, and I'll be like in the base camp with my dad because he's coming with me.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's awesome. Wow, what a bonding experience. Well,
Exactly.
that's great then. So have a really great weekend and, enjoy Space Station 13 because I'm sure you're going to spend some time with that this
I
weekend.
will.
I'll see you in-game, I guess.
Cool. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Rocket. Everybody salute Rocket and give a hooah. Nice. Thank you so much.
Cool. Okay, well, we'll talk soon.
Yep. Enjoy.
See ya.
Oh my god, guys. Oh my freaking god. Okay. So
Is Rocket still here? Did I miss him?
he just left.
Oh, no.
You had
Okay,
such good questions, man. Wow. Okay, so watch my chat numbers drop insanely. And my intention was to play Don't Starve, another survival game. But I think I'm gonna sit here and kind of poop my pants for a while. How about that? Yeah.